Welcome back to another episode of TVGP's We Roguelike It, the second show we're recording today. Show where we play every roguelike in history. Haha, I gotcha. I'm your host as always, Boston. Joining me is Moonpeer.
Hello.
And Monkey Senior.
Hello.
This episode we're starting Hades, a recently 1.0'd out of early access, graduated out of early access Hades. It's been around for 2 years, question mark.
Now, the
Quite a
biggest
while.
question concerns an early access, freshly birthed game into the wild for 1.0 is, has it been made so difficult that new people can't play it?
Right. That's always we forgot the most important question as well. What platform are we playing it on? I'm playing it on Switch, Moon.
Please. I'm playing on PC, dude. I can't play on my Xbox because it doesn't exist there.
Right. Not yet.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And Monkey?
Switch as well.
Yeah. I played this in early access a little bit, and it was one of those. So, programming note here for everyone: we don't cover early access games on the show. You could also call this the Legend of Bumbo law, but Bumbo wasn't really early access. But close
It
enough.
was released, but it should have gone into early access.
Right. So the only reason we haven't talked about this yet is because it was in early access for the last couple of years. And this is the end of the year, so we're going to try to knock out 1 or 2 brand new games. We have next month's game all scheduled, which I am very excited about. But Hades is, we've seen a couple of games throughout this is our 27th game here on We Roguelike It, and I think that is always an early access concern, which is, is this game now just stupid hard? And I'm so far I have not found that to be the case.
Only one section feels stupid hard.
Which is?
The first boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, she feels kind of punishing for how early she is.
Yeah, so I've been playing this for a while. When did it come out? Last week? 2 weeks ago? Time has no meaning.
2 weeks ago, something like that, yeah.
Okay, so I've been playing it on Switch since then. So I've gotten a good number of runs under my belt. Friend of the show, Mackie, bmfcast.com, noquarters.net, mentioned that, hey, don't forget to turn on God mode, because it does make, especially the early parts of the game, much more manageable. And we've talked about this on other shows, but God mode is essentially, you start with 20% damage resistance, and then every time you die, that goes up by 2%. So right now I'm at 24%. And getting through that Meg fight with God mode on was definitely doable, but I still did it by the skin of my teeth. Which, you're right, that I feel like every single fight up to that boss fight, no big deal. Not getting hit a ton now that I've sort of learning enemy patterns and getting the dashing and the timing down and everything. But as soon as I get to that fight, it's just like, yeah, man, all right. Well, okay. I'm already, you just hit me 5 times. Wait. Like,
Yep. I am not playing with God mode.
Okay.
I'm guessing
so far, me neither.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm guessing Monkey's in the same boat because we're not giant children like you and Mackie.
Hey, wait.
But no, I probably will switch it on because Meg is killing me. Quite literally killing me. I've got past her twice, and the 2 times I've got past her, I got another 2 bosses past her. Like, that's how easy she is compared to some of the next floor boss is one of the easiest bosses in the game.
I got to it like that same run I beat her on. I got to the second boss and I got it like 85% of the way done before I just made a really stupid mistake and died. It's just like, oh, this is way easier.
Yeah,
that's the same thing for me too. Like the first time I beat Meg, I got to the Hydra and I beat him. I was like, oh well.
Yeah,
then
no big deal.
You got to the midpoint boss on the next floor and beat that boss.
No, I think I died like 2 rooms into the Elysium floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
Elysium has 2 bosses. It has a mid boss and an end boss. Just so you know.
Okay.
It's really interesting to see who that boss is. It's a really good reveal of who both the mid and the end boss is. The time I did that run was the time I had the stupid hammer upgrade for the basic sword.
Okay.
Because one of the upgrades is the cursed attack, which slices your health in half.
Right.
So you have 25 HP.
What? So
However,
not rocking the heirloom.
No, you should, because every time you attack, you heal for 2.
Interesting, because the heirloom I'm running right now is the increased health one. So I've upgraded it once, so I have an additional 50 health.
I am running. Fun fact: so obviously, like all roguelikes, it expands and things like that. I've got the constructors in the main room now, like the lobby, the people with the white hats.
The renovation.
I have the heirloom availability every time I clear a floor. So I start the heirloom I start the run with the death heirloom. Megara inevitably costs me one of my deaths.
Right.
Then a second I beat her, I get to the next floor, and on that process I change it to the 100 coins heirloom. And then if I make it to the next floor, I change it to the extra health heirloom. So I'm using 3 heirlooms as I go to get more rewards.
I didn't know there's a death heirloom. Who do you get that one from?
Skelly. If you give it to Skelly, he gives you a free revive.
That would give me 2 revives then. Interesting.
It does.
Yeah.
It 100% does.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think that heirloom giving ambrosia to people to like increase their friendship is a system that I was just like, yeah, okay, like I'll get more voice lines or whatever. Like the first time you give it to him, like here's an heirloom, and I was like, oh, hello, all right, so now I need to give this to literally everybody. Yeah, including everybody in the dungeon. Like, yeah, I keep
Except Hades, because he doesn't give you one. Or well, the first time or at least the first time you give it to him.
I keep forgetting to give it to Dusa. And I keep talking to her, and then she flies off, and it's like, I need to give you this. No, okay, never mind. I'll see you next run, and I'll make the same mistake.
Always have one on your person, because there might be a really overpowered heirloom in the game.
Okay. Are you talking about the Elysium mid-boss?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm talking about giving one of those rewards to Chaos.
Oh. I don't know if I've run into Chaos.
Because if you give Chaos one of those things, the heirloom you get from there removes all negative effects from a Chaos drop.
Dang.
Wow.
That's
so good. Chaos, by the way, Boston, is essentially the devil deal.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
You take major punishment for X number of encounters, and then you get a serious reward as long as you survive those encounters.
Interesting. So it's like
for example,
the Dead Cells curse chest, where it's like, you're going to get something good, but don't get hit.
Like one of them is you dash, I think it's 200% less distance, and it recharges. Like you can't do it anywhere near as fast.
Oh, woof.
However, if you survive 8 encounters with that, your normal attack does 84% more damage.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Interesting.
So keep one of those on the chance you run into Chaos. And then when you run into Chaos, deposit one of them with Chaos. Because that heirloom seems like a banger.
Yeah. I think it's really interesting because there seems to be so much in this game. And I think that would normally be a pretty big negative, where it's like I turn around and here's another set of mechanics. Like I haven't even started upgrading my weapons with Titan blood yet.
Same.
I'm very excited to do that.
I haven't unlocked all the weapons yet, so
yeah, I'm still missing one, and I don't know how you unlock like the secret last one.
I unlocked the gloves. My last run, I got enough keys to unlock the gloves.
Oh, okay. I'm excited to try that one.
It's interesting.
They're okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems like there's a lot of systems. Like you're renovating this place and you're talking to all these people and giving them gifts and heirlooms and the mirror that upgrades your character, which is a really fantastic system. But all of it manages to fit together really nicely. And it all seems to complement each other, where I think there are a lot of systems in the game because you're making progress on something every run, even if it's just, well, now my carpeting where Nick stands is purple. Okay, I did something.
I'm all about those upgrades. Like, give me more fountains on every single floor.
Yeah.
Like, I'm spreading my golden nectar around to everybody. Phrasing. Like, literally, I'm just giving it to as many people as I could. I think I've still got like 3 more underworld bosses to find, like in the codex, and like 2 more Greek gods to find still, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, this game's really good, folks.
Like, really is.
Like, I mean, Monkey, what about you? You said you beat Meg, you made it to Elysium. What's your favorite weapon so far, out of curiosity?
I really like the bow, but I think the spear is super good.
Oh, okay.
Like I've only used it once, but that was the run that I beat Meg and got through. But you know how it gives you just something at the very beginning of a run. It gave me the weapon upgrade,
the hammer thing.
The hammer, and the upgrade I chose was it takes away your charge attack, but it lets you just repeatedly attack when you hold the button down. So when you're doing that, and if you dash, you just instantly do a dash attack, and like it doesn't there's no like cooldown between your attacks really, so you're just constantly attacking, and it was super strong. That's how I made it through. But I want to use the bow more because I don't know why, something about cool. It gravitates to me.
I think though the Y attack on the bow is the best of the Y attacks. The special attack is probably the best one of them all. Because it does that arc in front of you.
Spread.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sticking with the sword mostly, to be honest, because I only feel comfortable with that, really.
Right.
That's mostly just because that's what I'm used to in video games. Like, I hate doing the ranged combat because I'll always dash myself backwards into something else, trying to get away from somebody, rather than dash through them and behind them. Like, I'm just stupid like that.
Yeah, Hades is as good as people were saying, so I'm super happy we're playing it because it seems like it's real good. I have been staying largely in the dark on this. I know there's some. It's a roguelike, so there's obviously some post game stuff, which I'm excited to. I know, okay, surprise. But I'm pretty excited to hopefully eventually get to that point. But yeah, up until that point, I'm just kind of happy playing Hades and kind of messing around with all the systems and trying out weapons and stuff. Like I'm happy building the flowchart as of right now.
Yeah. Can we talk about the art style as well?
Oh, so good.
Oh, yeah.
Supergiant Games always does a great job, but like, man, this time they just above and beyond.
Yeah. It's so good. But yeah, sorry, Mike, I talked over you then.
Oh, and one of the most important things, you can pet Cerberus.
That's right.
You can.
Always pet him.
Every single run, I gotta pet him.
Yep. Man.
There's also, I believe, a challenge related to that. Like,
I think there is.
Like 10 times.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Any last thoughts about our beginning adventures in Hades?
It's real good.
Yeah. Go play it. It's real good. All right. That's it for this episode, and we'll see you next run. Bye.
Boy. Foghorn.